a day with me while I'm telling you how did I get to the art school. We are starting our weekend in the Henta Museum of Modern Art. Current exhibition represents the relationship of particular countries with Poland during the Cold War. It's my huge passion. I love the spacious installations like this one. With this beautiful frame, I will start telling you how did I end up in art university. Hello guys, now from home. This was a little inspirational moment to remind you why did I start to do this whole journey at the first place. And now I want to talk to you about really, formal details of this process. I want to tell you what did I need as a foreigner in Poland to get into the university and the regular rules for every applicant. So let's go. First thing, as a foreigner, you need to pass a language exam, Polish, and you have two options. You can pass either for B2 and pay for the studies, or you can pass C1 level and you get to study free, just like a Polish or European Union citizen. That's what I was aiming for. And that's where my journey actually begins, because I knew exactly that I will have to go through a couple more steps. And my first step was to go to the psychiatrist, or I'm not sure which specialist it was, but I needed to check myself for dyslexia because I already passed many language tests and I always struggled with writing. So I wanted to check this thing first. And in Poland as well, it's very hard to get the language exam spot because there are very many foreigners. So when I understood that I grabbed my spot for the exam, it all started like a snowball. First, in a panic, I started to search for a specialist for dyslexia, but the very kind lady from the commission from the language school called me and she said, girl, like you needed to submit your dyslexia documents before. And of course I started to panic as hell. I found it's also not a cheap thing actually to pass the dyslexia test anywhere if you're not a school student. So guys, if you have kids, do that, check them out. So, but I found it. I found the lady who accepted to meet me on Sunday morning. Like, I don't know why those people, they were cheering up for me all this way, because the lady from the language school and this lady from dyslexia center, they all like really tried hard for me. So I'm getting my dyslexia documents, bam. Then I'm coming for the exam, bam. And of course, at the same time, I knew that I have to start preparing in a academical, technical art doing styles, because I was doing a lot of illustration and I am familiar with the realistic academic art, but I was not sure about my level. And anyways, the amount of things you had to put into portfolio was so big that you probably are not able to do this all alone. And our flat now is kind of small, so I decided I have to go to the proper course anyways. And I got a spot as well, which was very hard to catch. I got a spot in a art academy courses, in this very same art academy that I was going to. So that was very cool, because first of all they have very nice art classes, like cabinets with the huge windows and all of that. Of course, second thing is that they have specifically teachers from the academy, so that's a huge bonus. And the vibe, of course. So now that we are on this stage, let me show you the portfolio and the tasks that we have to prepare to submit for this specific course that I'm going to, because every course has very different criteria and very different tasks each year as well. But maybe I will also tell you what else do we have in Art Academy, what else is possible to study there. So we've got the Faculty of Painting, Sculpture, Graphic Art, Conservation and something, Interior Design, Media Art, Stage Design, and Artistic Research. So each of them have very different tasks at the beginning of your recruiting process. And I don't know about everyone, but mostly the people who apply for a specific thing, they do not have the capacity to apply for many of those or to the many different universities, because it's a huge work. And now I'll show you how did my portfolio look like and how did I answer to the tasks that they prepared for us at the very beginning. Here it is, my portfolio. The very first part that actually is very specific for my faculty was to design some solution for the problem that sounds like surroundings. So what I already noticed after the first months of the studies, very often the task, the request is not that specific. So I really feel like they're trying to make us think and not give us very clear instruction. So with the surrounding, I personally was very excited to design a kind of new way of playgrounds. After living in Norway, I noticed how free and much more abstract they are in their playgrounds, and I wanted to introduce it to Eastern Europe, because I feel like in Ukraine and Poland, where I lived, it was always very specific, very understandable, and there was not too much place for kids to find new things and discover new things and develop their imagination. So that was my idea of new, a bit more modern and a bit more abstract playground. Why this style and why those colors? As well, I'm really excited about more natural shapes and more natural materials that are not are not screaming at you, because mostly playgrounds are very toxic colors, everything is very geometrical, and here I wanted to make the opposite of it. And I made the cardboard model of it. It was not that big, but it really helped me to play around with it, so I didn't have a clear vision in my mind. I just went with the vibe that I wanted to follow, and actually I am satisfied with this project. And when I showed this to, because before we went to the final application of our portfolio, we had a couple meetings with professors who actually helped us develop or correct it a little bit better. And I heard that it would be much nicer from commission perspective to see as well a user experience with this playground. So I added kids, I added adults, I added some proportion, and I added a technical drawing, which is extremely important in these studies. So that's how it looks in a bit more, I don't know how to even explain it. I just wanted to show the version in nature, because that was my point, that it should complement the nature. And next thing, how the user will interact with it. Next task was to make an instruction about how to use one of the home object. I think that's quite clear. I decided to make a pot and some of the steps of of the usage. It's actually my teapot, so I knew exactly how it's going. And next one was a technical drawing of some of the home used objects. So I guess it's also quite clear what I wanted to show here. I drew a couple with a pencil and a couple on an iPad. And then the part for which I went to the courses. We needed to submit a minimum 4 paintings. So here are mine. All of those paintings were painted in a studio from the true object. We had a model, we had some still life. The topic was kind of free. So these are 4 of mine. Then we had to submit as well painting sketches. So that part was quite easy for me, because I had a huge folder with all of my previous works, and some you may see even 2020. So some of those are very old, but actually I'm glad I had all of those, because it saved a ton of time for me. Then drawings. I also made all of those that were made in this studio, this course. It really helped me a lot. Mostly it's done with the charcoal, pencil, and one of those made with a black and white acrylic paints. That's my favorite, and that was the easiest to make. I'm not a big fan of drawing. Actually, I'm much more confident in brushes and big strokes, but the task is the task, so I had to make it somehow. Next, of course, the sketches. We needed to have some sketches, and that was very specific that we needed to make some sketches of a moving body. So here our model is. And the next part, the easiest for me, it was because I just needed to assemble all of my works that I had before. So yeah, here you see some of the paintings and modeling and decorative things that I made in my previous years, and some illustrations as well, my work for the theater, some of my photography and my scarves that I made recently, and a couple exhibitions I used to participate in just to strengthen my portfolio. That's with portfolio part. Next part was after, I need to tell you, each step was accepted or not accepted. So you could be rejected on each of 3 steps of this journey. So when your portfolio was accepted, then there was a second part, which was a oral kind of exam or just an interview conversation. It was not hard at all. Of course, everybody was nervous, I guess. It took 15 minutes, and you just had to answer a couple of specific questions. Like I got a question about my favorite material and why. So you couldn't just be, I love trees because I love wood because it comes from this. You had to be a little bit more specific in a designer kind of way. Then I got a question like, which invention changed the life of humanity? I was a little bit lost there, but somehow, anyways, I got almost the highest point on the interview. So I guess it was all right. Of course, a little bit about yourself, why you want to come to this specific studies. Also, it was nice that they asked me about some of Ukrainian artists that I follow. That was a cool thing and cute kind of for me to talk about. So after 15 minutes we were done, and we were waiting for acceptance or rejection on that stage. And then came the harshest part of it all, the exam. Exam took 8 hours, and we had several things to do on the exam. So we had, once again, almost like at the portfolio, we had to make a designer project. We had to make sketches of the model that came and was changing every 2-3-10 minutes. Then we had to do the painting, and then we had to make an instruction and photography of this design object that we made. And that was hard. That was a long day, and we had to make the paper not a sample. We had to make a real thing that might be working. The topic was comfort, discomfort. So you have to manage your time very well, and you have to show your creativity. You have to show as well as the creativity, but organizational skills, because there are many things to do. So with all that, after the exam, you just had to wait for the once again acceptance or rejection of this whole process. And I didn't get in after the when the results came out. I didn't get in. I was just 3 or 4 points less than I needed to. So I just went to cry and decided to move on with my life. I found a very cool job that I was very happy to be in. It was creative. It was with very nice people. It was 5 minutes walk distance from my home, and I actually forgot about I was like, okay, maybe next year, maybe not even, maybe this work will be enough for me to find my path, my creative path. But one Friday at 11:37, a lady from the secretary office called me and said that one place was open and if I want to join. Of course, I cried again because it was that was harsh. That was harsh to make this decision after such a long time and after a little bit stabilized life at this point. And the thing was as well that I needed to make it in a couple hours, because on Monday already the whole group was leaving for the plenaire at the nearby village around the Warsaw. So that was just that was insane. I don't know what was more insane, the first time when I didn't get in, or the second thing when I needed to decide in a couple hours my future 3.5 years. So yeah, now you know that what I chose, and I really wanted to continue this blogging thing with university, because there are so many fantastic things that are going on there. We have so many cool tasks already now, and it was even a full month. People are very cool. There are many insane professors that have huge experience in the field. And what I love the most, that the studies are very liberal. You can choose whatever you want. They are trying to make us try as many things as possible. So that's precious. That's worth a lot, and I'm really glad I made this hard decision at the time, and I'm really glad I went through all those steps, and each of those steps was hard. Of course, I'm proud of myself, and it is true that it's not easy to get to this university. The criteria are high, the standards are high. Polish youth are very talented, and they are working a lot. I really see how precise and how passionate everybody is. It's only 28 people at our course, so that's also a thing, that each of us are getting a lot of attention and personalized attention. That's precious too. So I hope I will manage to tell you about my studies, because I have absolutely no time at all. But here I am, a student now. So that's me.
Dobra, i teraz trzeba złapać te, które opadają, te złożone, które są tak naprawdę za.